Have any of you heard the song about Zacchaeus? Zacchaeus was a wee little man, and a wee little man was he. He climbed up in a sycamore tree for the Lord he wanted to see. And as the Lord walked on his way, he looked up in that tree, and he said, Zacchaeus, you come down. I'm going to your house today. I'm going to your house today. So, Zacchaeus was a wee little man. I think this is the only place in the Bible that God makes a point of saying someone was very short. Now, he climbed up into this tree. Why? So he could see over all the people, because he was too short to see over them. I know for me that is often a problem. I am not the tallest of men. And for several people out here, you are maybe not the tallest adults. So it makes sense that you would have to either stand on a booster seat or on some kind of ladder or climb a tree if you were in a crowd, let's say at a concert, to see Jesus or see whoever you're trying to see. Now, Jesus tells Zacchaeus to come down, and he says, I'm going to go to your house. So why were all the people shocked that Jesus was going to go to this man's house? Did Jesus never go to short people's houses? Hopefully not. Because a lot of us, then Jesus would never spend any time with us. No. Oh, I know, right? Why were the people so shocked that Jesus was going to go to Zacchaeus' house? It wasn't because he was short, was it? No. It was because he was a sinner. Now, why is that so shocking? Who are sinners in this room? I hope everyone is ready to raise their hand. Otherwise, I'm doing something wrong. But at the time, so there were people in the crowd who thought they were better than other people in the community. Now, is that true of us, that sometimes we think we're better than other people next to us? You might not want to raise your hand, but we often do that, don't we? We often think we are better than the people next to us. Maybe especially if we know that they've been to prison, or if they've had to pay some kind of fine, or they haven't done as much for the community as us, or they were caught stealing. And that's exactly what was different about Zacchaeus. He had been caught stealing. He was a tax collector. He was like a man from the IRS who came to your door and told you to pay 3 times the amount of taxes that you actually owed. Would you like that man very much? Probably not. And Jesus goes to his house. Out of all the people, he chooses to go to this man who's been stealing our money for years. You've got to be kidding me, Jesus. And yet, he goes to his house. Why? Jesus, no one is ever too little, or too short, or too bad for Jesus to love them. This is what makes our God unique. He's not waiting for us to impress him. He's not just looking at the ones of you out there who tend to be a little bit better than your neighbors, or do a little bit more good, or have never gone to prison. But God, the only God who says this, comes to all people, no matter how bad they are, and he says, I want to be a guest in your house. I love you. Because every one of us, no matter how good or bad we think we have been, God says, I love you. And I died for you. Because each of you have made mistakes. Each of you aren't as good as you'd like to be. or other people expect you to be, and yet I have died for you. Thankfully, no matter how tall or short, how good or bad, or anything else, it doesn't exclude us from hearing this message from Jesus. I am coming to your house today. I love sinners just like you. Amen. We'll join together in the last 3 verses of our hymn. Thank you.